They go racing, the lights come on, and they're off, and away we go. Looks like every start from Matteo. Does he absolutely nail it? No, it's Danny Holgado who's got the shot into the first corner, or is it? No, it's Lane, all on his own there. Danny Holgado takes the lead. It could well be, but look at that just behind him as well. David Munoz, all safely through turn.
He dived at the inside of Matteo Bertelli, the pole sitter at the Amiga curve. From Matteo Bertelli, despite slipping down to third place.
Yeah, not bad at all. Ivan Ortela in the number 20 in 6th place there as well. David Alonso, the Colombian, taken 2 victories so far this year, just down the front. So easy to lose the rear end there at that part of the corner for the first time here at the Sachsenring.
A great opening lap then for the Indonesian. He leads with David Munoz.
There. Yeah, it is David Munoz there, just behind Danny Holgado. He loves to lead position.
No jump starts we're getting on our screen, so that's good news for everyone involved. Who's that dropping down?
Oh, we've got
a crasher.
Yep, number 95. Oh, that's Colin Vire. Oh, we weren't too surprised if he was going to have a bit of a duff race here today, but can strap it up for tomorrow, get going once again.
About a disappointment in race 1, sleep on it and go again on Sunday in race 2 as well.
What's ahead of you, David? You don't need to care about who. Here we go then, Bertelli up the inside once again into turn 1, and even David Munoz, he doesn't need to care about what's going on.
A little bit of an issue gearing-wise, I'm not sure. It didn't look like it, sir. As Holgado gets into a bit of a rhythm at the front.
He is getting a bit of a rhythm. Do you know what else is getting in? After, well, metaphorically and mentally speaking, after being forced out of the second race, I think he is. Turn 10, that's not normally an overtaking spot, is it?
Going to retake the lead straight away. I think he is up the inside. Yeah. Clean as you like, the classic.
Yeah, let's do all the donkey work there. Agi in 3rd place there. Furusato, the number 72. Just well then, they all make it safely through. I don't know how, it's Furusato back into 2nd place. A reminder, he's a shame for the Brit there.
That looks like turn 12, Matt, the classic turn 12. Quickly, Eddie O'Shea's back on his feet. That's the main thing.
He's in good company though, guys like Casey Stone. But no!
It's such good racing in the Red Bull Rookies Cup.
Seeing here far more creative than what we saw in the football last night, wasn't it, Elliot? That's for sure.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
I do have to remind you of this, of course, because David Munoz, it is written on our grid sheet here. He has that though, Elliot. Uriarte, the number 89 up there. And there he goes. David Munoz does take the...
Yeah, gets it out of the way nice and early. Easily done there for the number 64. But
that's the rider number 13. That is Sho Nishimura. We'll also note, where did he qualify, Sho Nishimura? Down in P17, but actually started in P25. So then, Furusato, never seen this circuit before. He leads the pack down the wall. Elevation change around this circuit. But no, as David Alonso moves up the inside into 3rd onto the green. Just for good measure.
Yeah, good move there from Alonso, even if it was a little. This is only his 2nd weekend on the Red Bull Rookies Cup bike. He's never been to the Sachsenring, a young Japanese rider.
Yeah, really, really is. There's Ron Bertelli watch, the pole position man out, how well Agi and Daniel Munoz as well. So, as we keep an eye on any other...
Can't lead the race the whole time, just mainly because of slipstream, and obviously the other riders behind are really doing... Okay, that's the long lap empty. Confirmed that he took earlier in the race.
Due to an infraction there from the FIM stewards. Fastest man on track once again though, Elliot. Think, as we see, yes, confirmation, a 129.8. That would... Yeah, could well do, as we see David Alonso's now moved up into the lead. This shot somewhere, yes, yeah. He's just partly off the back there. He's got his
1.8 seconds split in the top 14 riders. As ever, it's seriously close. And Harrison Boyd, Freddie Heinrich, another one of the Northern Talent Cup promotees into the Red Bull Rookies. So 2.1 seconds, so they've got to try and get their heads down to try and catch the lead group. He's
cut. Some of the winners from that will be in this very series next year. Worth keeping 6th place now, a good recovery from his long lap penalty.
Yeah, absolutely is. Sorry. Oh no, it is Uriarte.
Uriarte got pole position back in the Mugello, but then again, there are Italians in it, though, with Uriarte going up the inside of David Alonso, but will he fight it back? Yes, he will. Straight through once again. Oh, a bit of chatter on the front last weekend in Barcelona as well. So that's a real shame to see him go down, but here tomorrow. So hopefully he's okay. Down at turn 9, so that's one of those relatively fast left-hand.
Yeah, Ogden posted on Instagram yesterday that he got taken out in qualifying, and one of his, I think he was on impingement, so he had an unlucky Saturday, and then I think maybe the problem there was he was trying to push to catch the lead.
So get your Weetabix down here and have a good one tomorrow as Agi moves up the inside once again. David, you could say so far here at the Sachsenring, who will be leading over the line, who will be riding 4, 5, 6. Tactical Brasserie into 6th place there. He could be a fair shout for the podium as well, looking very strong here as he takes
timing screens, Matt, and Daniel Munoz, the number 7, is in 10th place, and he's just set his personal best lap of the race, and there you can The number 64 has just slowly picked his way back through, without really making too much of a fuss either. We didn't really notice him doing. Suddenly he's back into second place, so...
Stealthy like a ninja. And another thing, of course, with the Munoz Not brothers, they ride even for the same team in the Junior World Championship, both purple bikes. 3 points. The guy we're looking back at, David Alonso, is the right series. Look at that for an onboard shot. That is brilliant as we're looking up the inside and towards turn 12.
Turn 11 down the drop into turn 12 at the Sachsenring with the number 18 Munoz, who is now in third, I think.
Where is Ferrasato? Patiently and quietly there in 7th position. He, in his first ever race, and he's rider. Will he be able to emulate it here today? That is the question. There he is then on the pandemic. I feel everybody can relate to that one pretty much, as Uriarte, he's all action with his riding.
Not ideal for pairing, but you can get handed another penalty afterwards, so hopefully he sees the long lap penalty.
In this leading 4 or 5 this race, so this is real superb form from the Indonesians. In Uriarte there, but look at that, who managed to just hoodwink us enough that he could do that without anybody seeing it. It was brilliant. The real pocket rocket is the Colombian.
Yeah, second place, but those 2 wins in Portimao to start the season, he went 7th, 8th, 4th, top step once again, and he's got a little bit of a gap now. Careful, because if someone can break, like David Alonso is trying to do here, and break the slipstream, that's where...
Position for the race next time around. I think he got pole position, or at least they saw him in Parc Ferme. There's again, and he's having a good race there. Ferrasato there, who himself actually, Ferrasato's quite a tall character for these relatively small capacity.
11th, he's about half a second behind Daniel Munoz. So there's that front group rivals, the top 2 in the cup stand here, but there's Marcus Uriarte waiting in the wins, there's Holgado waiting in the wins.
The slow-mo camera just seeing the riders shift their body weight all over their KTM machine. Just to notice there, Elliot, as well, Danny Holgado, undramatic race touchwood at the moment, sitting so quietly in...
Didn't quite make it stick, and who was that tapping the rear end of his seat?
David Munoz saying...
Yeah. Young, they're all hungry and they all want to win, as Ortola sets the fastest lap of the race, He's
just been biding his time, a bit like Danny Holgado, and now moving towards number 24. Great.
The man in 2nd place.
This could be a very significant race, though, in terms of the car. Careful for the final few laps. But yes, Moreira not being able to make any headway. This could really...
because he felt the ill effects from one of the crashes, so maybe he's still group, but he's still fighting for the top 10, so yeah, every point counts, anything can happen.
Kelly just behind him in 7th place. They're just off the back of this group, not too long. Oh, is that Saji? Oh, what a disaster! Oh, and he's hit the air fence there. The ego after that one, understand. Here at race 1 at the Sachsenring, 4 laps off a little bit, because otherwise he's going to swipe his front wheel away. How about that?
Yeah, sensational. Riders always seem to... They just seem to have a... Obviously, because they're taller, but it's just...
like one of these Moto3 bikes, pretty much. So, sorry, I'll see what he thinks about being compared.
Yeah, it's something to watch, isn't it? We've seen a couple of riders now head onto the green. That's a notorious place for it as well. Careful on 2 laps with head on to the...
As we come around the Omega curve once again, he's looking strong, is Uriarte. I mean, his consistency is...
For a checkup, hopefully all is okay with the Indonesian rider. He was up on his feet, but obviously it's live. Freddie Heinrich has crashed out with timing screens. I'm not sure if that was...
For the lead has now turned into, what, 8 riders now? Who is that getting up into 4th position? Has he played an absolute blinder here? Can he bridge that gap between himself? So they are getting ever closer. This slipstream here down the waterfall will be so in a lap. It is Alonso versus Munoz, the 1 and 2 in the championship classification.
David Alonso holds...
Oh, and it's a huge crash for 3 riders. They go down. Who is it? It's Daniel Munoz. Oh, what a disaster. 2 weekends in a row he's been taken out. Oh, David Munoz just squeezes him out. He makes it cleanly, though, but will he run too wide? Oh, no, he gets the cut back. David Alonso will get the slipstream and the run up the hill. Will it be 3 for David Alonso? It is, as he takes the victory here in the Sachsenring. What a race. That was sensational stuff.